Soft glam but make it skin. We're going from this to this. To start, I'm using my Danessa Myricks water to powder serum, which I absolutely love. Once that is dry, I will follow that up with the Danessa Myricks blurring balm. But if you have oily skin or you are a oily skin girl, trust and believe. If you don't get anything else, get the water powder serum and it will help you through the day. Now right now onto these brows. I mainly focus on the tail end of the brows because that's what I need to be filled in. I love the NYX pencil. It took me a while to kind of get adjusted, but now that we have a updated routine on the brows, they turn out so good. Once you have that tail end filled in to your liking, you're now going to go in and use upward strokes for the front of it. I stopped doing a line under it because I just felt like it wasn't making the brow look very natural. So you just kind of fill it in by doing the upward strokes, and once again it comes out so good, girl. Once you have the front filled in, now we're going to use the same technique to go under and clean. We're no longer going to clean like the first third of the brow. We're just going to do the back 2/3. I guess I'm a mathematician, but yeah, just clean that up, and we don't need to clean up the top, and girl, the brows are going to look amazing. Okay, let's start doing this eye. I use a little bit of concealer. The same concealer that I used to clean up the brows is now going on the lid, and I just blend that out prior to doing my eyeshadow. For this look, I am using one of the Makeup by Mario palettes, and I'm also going to be using a Juvia's Place palette. I think it's the Warrior palette. Either way, it will be linked below. But I start out with a nice warm brown because I kind of wanted a brown look this go around. So I start with like a light brown, and then you will see me kind of work into that crease, kind of towards the top of the brow, because that's also going to help with like our nose contour later. Once I have that base brown built up the way that I wanted to, I will go in with a deeper brown just right there in the crease, kind of work that back and forth again until I get that the way that I want it. This look was not going to be anything extra, just kind of, you know, a chill little vibe. You gotta go to work, you gotta go on a date, something simple. So yeah, just kind of work that back and forth into the crease until I get that darkness that I desire. Alright, and peep that the brushes get a little bit smaller each time. I want to get kind of deeper and deeper into that crease. So this is the 3rd shade, and I'm really only focusing this on that, like the highest part of my arch and outwards. Not really pulling this in too much because I want this to create dimension. And here I'm just showing you all of the colors that I used in order. Now I'm going to add the shimmer by using the Juvia's Place Warrior palette. Again, all of this information will be linked below, but I just take a little bit of a brush, and then you guys will see me use my finger just to add additional sparkle and consistency. But right now, just using that brush just to kind of carve out where I want my cut crease to be. Okay, this is where I take my finger. So I already have shimmer on the lid, but I kind of wanted something a little bit more bright, but I wanted it to be like just right there in that area. So I'm just taking my finger and patting that in, and then I will use my brush to blend it out, since you guys can see, just to make sure that it's not super harsh. Now, because I am super big on like harsh transitions and I like everything to kind of feel a little cohesive, I am using a little bit of the brown that we applied first in our crease, just to kind of, you know, make a nice little transition between that gold and the deepest color that is on my crease. Hopefully that makes sense. Now moving on to the fun part, which is the complexion. So we're starting out with the Made by Mitchell curve case. I love this curve case, and now that I'm learning how to use it, it has just become a staple, girl. So this shade, I want to say that the shade that I'm using is actually called Shade and Laid. But I use more of the bronzing shade out of it. Here in a second, you will see me use a contour shade just to make sure that the hollows, I kind of wanted a chisel look for this, so just to make sure those hollows look a little hollowed out. Now I'm going in with my concealer. This is the Maybelline Lifter Concealer. I used to do like really bright concealer, kind of still do it here and there, but I figure, I mean, I'm already setting and making it bright. It just be too much brightness in the end. So yeah, this is shade 95, and I just put that in all the places that I want to have like a little bit of a golden hue, you know, that type of thing. Now I'm going in with my foundation. This is the L'Oreal Skin Ink. I love this foundation slash concealer. I don't use it as a concealer, but I definitely do use it as a foundation because the match is impeccable. I have not found any others that are able to match me without me doing any type of manipulation. So when it comes to this formula and this tone of it, I absolutely love it, and I will continue to use it. Like, it is just the perfect shade. Now that my concealer had time to sit and kind of dry down a little bit, now it is time to go in and blend that out. I kind of work between like the bigger brush and one that's a little bit smaller for my inner corners, but I love how it does like a nice little blend into the Made by Mitchell bronzing and contour. Yeah, it's just, girl, we have come a long way, okay? Now this step right here has really transcended the game, okay, girl? I am now using a pressed powder under my eyes, no more loose powder. And when I say the coverage has been insane, you guys might have seen my reel on this, but this Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, look at that. Ah, it's just, and it's so smooth, and I don't have to worry about like all of my fine lines being like super exaggerated. If you guys have not tried it, or if you don't have this, definitely add it to the collection. They have so many different colors and so many different undertones. And yes, I would totally recommend this. I love it. It just gives you like an airbrush feel. Once I have that set, I then go in with my Juvia's Place bronzer. As you guys can see, she's in tethered condition, girl. She has been used like no other. It's definitely my favorite bronzer, especially for me because I don't like to look super red. So this gives me that warmth without it being overly red and exaggerated. I don't know how to explain it, but I absolutely love it. So that's what we're using to carve out our face. I then go back in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder again, but this time this one is just a smidget lighter. So I think the first one that I used was the shade 330, and now this shade that I'm using just under the eye is 310, and as you guys can see, it does give me enough brightness. Look at that. Who would have ever thought I would put down loose powder, girl? Especially Lori Mercier. You couldn't tell me nothing about that girl, okay? Now I'm going to go in with my blush. This is from the OPV palette. I've had this palette for years upon years. I don't even know if OPV is still around. So unfortunately, I can't give y'all the tea on this. I know that I normally use Juvia's Volume 2. However, I don't even know where that palette is. This thing got lost, girl. But yeah, just look at the pinkness that kind of sits right on top of that brightness. Girl, we doing so good. All right, now I'm going to go and press everything into the skin. No need to wipe it off because that will kind of defeat the purpose. So I'm pressing everything in prior to me spraying my setting spray, which is the Milani. Oh my goodness, that Milani Make It Last. That is my favorite setting spray ever. Disclaimer, only use this one in that clear little bottle because the one in the black bottle leaves spots on your face. I don't care how much you shake it up or how far away you hold it. Now to add just a little bit of inner corner highlight, I'm using the same Makeup by Mario palette. It's just like a very light neutral shade that I'm kind of going in with. Again, because the colors on my lid are pulling a lot more neutral and warm. So I didn't want to go pure white on this one. And yeah, I like it. Lashes and mascara will pull a look together, won't they? Anyway, I'm going in and I'm kind of setting my lips because I did have on like a lip oil. So prior to me putting on my lip liner, I like to make sure that they're nice and dry so the lip liner, you know, just has something to stick to and it doesn't look crazy. This is the Makeup by Mario pencil. Trust me, when it comes to lips, I do maybe about 5-6 different lip glosses, maybe 3 or 4 different liners. Girl, it's a lot, but either way, they will all be linked so you guys can see what I use. Because trying to explain it, it may just get a little chaotic around here, okay? And that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video.